maybe that's not your life, but this is your life. Right here. Isn't that right, Alan? I think we should introduce the principal characters. This is Mrs. Ransom Stucky, the wife of Dairy Farm. This is Alan Superman Stucky, son of Brian Stucky, son of Mrs. Stucky. I'm your great uncle Clint, as you all know. And direction on the camera.
Okay, stop it.
Alan's younger sister.
Down?
To me, I'll be able to. Well, you probably wonder what this is all about. What is this all about, Alan?
Well, it's all about Grandpa's and Grandma's farm, because this is going to be the ending part of Grandpa and Grandma's going away program. Going to be Grandpa and Grandma's going away program.
Let me see if I have this right. Grandma and Grandpa have been slaving away here on this lovely farm not far from the Alta Mill, just a little ways from the Little Arkansas River here, tucked between the Harvey County Park and Willow Lake. And they've been slaving away here as dairy farmers for what, 30 years now? 35, Mother gives me the hand signal. And that this is going to be all over in a few days, right?
And today is?
And today is July 1, 1987. You'll probably be watching this in the year 2000 and whenever I say that, kids, I know you're watching. I want you to fill in the blanks, okay? Let's do it again. The year where you're watching is 2000 and, okay, and the year where we are now is 1987. There's Grandpa bringing in the cows, not one of his favorite things to do because his knees are shot. Now, shot is a word we use to mean ruined or no good anymore, right?
Hold it. They're scared of it. Well, Come in.
Lovely.
Does that thing?
Andrew.
Let me get in the light. This is, maybe you don't recognize yourself in the film. If you're watching Andrew, this is you, and you're here this day. How old are you, Andy? About
Andrew.
9 months? Would you say,
11.
Grandpa?
11 is supposed to be.
And Andy just finished a nice supper of little weenie pieces and applesauce and cookies. Has a great craving for solid food, you see, and regular baby food is not quite good enough.
You want to know how?
Yes, tell us how you do it.
We run this. We run this thing full of water, hot water.
Wave hi, guys.
Then we add a half a measure of chlorine for sanitizing. And we turn the milker pump on, rolling it. And now the water will circulate through the pipeline and sanitize the pipeline and the tip cup. It usually doesn't take two of us to do this, but
Oh, that's fine.
But your grandma goes in to take care of the grandkids, and somebody else has got to take over.
we take these tip cups at three milking units, and we take these in. This is called a Randall, and not everybody has these. Just ransom Stuckies, right?
No. Anybody who wants them.
I want to tell you, this barn is 30 years old. It was built in 1957. 30 years old! And these stalls are so old, they were bought used, and this orange paint was a undercoat, a prime coat, and Grandpa Eli painted that first coat of paint in 1957. That would be great grandpa Eli. Eli Yoder, in fact.
Who's been dead for 12 years.
Yes, he died in 1972.
Let's see what.
But he helped us, and he also helped us nail off the ceiling. Did you drain the bowl? You guys stand by the wall.
Yeah, you
You
guys.
stand by the wall.
Well,
so
it's
the
just, you can be here, but let's. You have nothing on your chalkboard now, do you?
We always wrote down dry cows,
Fresh cows, sick cows, cows to breed.
pretty cows. Are you ready to turn them in?
Ready? Ready. You don't have any rain here.
Okay, Brian, this black cow is.
Boy, you need to go out, I think, okay?
Come on. This black cow is one that we put up with for a long time. She gives good milk, but she kicks, and every time we milked her in the last how many years, since she first freshened, we have to put this thing, we call it a kicker. It's a hobble. We put it up like this and over her back, and she's about the only one that we do that to. And Dad has threatened to sell her. Oh, many times. One time they called the trucker, and the trucker did not answer, so we still have her.
She's 9.5 years old.
But she likes to kick.
Just wants to feed us a lot.
Well, it's so muddy, I don't think I will. Right. You gotta stand up against the wall, so I don't have to walk. We need to get one more cow in here. One more cow.
Oh boy.
Sometimes two want to come in, and then we give them a squirt in the face, so they don't come. I think this is our oldest cow. Yeah, this is number 177. She's our oldest cow that we have now. First we rinse these off with cold water. And then we get warm water. And we put a squirt of iodine in here for sanitizing. 3 Scott towels in the big bucket and 2 in the little.
Oh, you have a system down so
Yeah,
well.
the big bucket we wash with, and then we rinse with the iodine solution. So the cows have actually been through 3 processes. The cold water from the hose, and then the warm water from the bucket. So that makes their tits nice and clean, so the milk is clean.
Okay.
Also, the other thing it does, washing them stimulates the milk to start coming. And then it will let the milk down and it will come.
Okay, explain about the ping pong balls.
Well, when I need one, I just tell you maybe. A
Okay.
little bit later,
Okay.
we take 1 Scott towel and dry it off.
Explain every little detail.
Well, that's okay.
You don't know why. This is for the children of the 20th
This,
century.
right, this is for 2010.
That's what Clint said. minutes from the time you wash until you put the milkers on. We never time that. But you're doing something else and the minute goes by. Is that happening right?
What?
Is that happening okay?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, barn swallows up in here or not?
yeah. There's something in there. I'll tell you. Sitting on her head.
Check for everything there, or that?
I don't think so, yeah.
Okay, Brian.
Yeah.
You got it, honey? Reds and Stuckies are the only people that use ping pong balls. When a one tin is done, you stick a ping pong ball on the end of that pickup and let it go down, and then it doesn't suck dirt up off the floor.
Five on the bed.
Is it running, Ron?
Yeah.
There's no keys in there.
It's pretty stunning here. Where's your
Right there. I'll plug it in.
sensor? There's a huge wash line. Get the horror movie in here.
helping to cool us down in summer.
This is the phone. Permit. There's a red Ford.
Annette's turn to narrate, because she's more gorgeous than I am.
Okay.
I realize I'm a sex symbol.
Well, let's bring the little twerps out. Come on, Melinda.
This is Melinda Stucky, previously introduced. Blue eyes, chestnut hair. Right, Melinda? Right. Just got a drink of water. This is Andy Handy, who you met earlier.
Let's go stand by the cows so we can see that these children were actually in existence when Grandma and Grandpa had cows.
This is tonight's spokesmodel, Miss Annette Stucky Epp.
Miss Mogi Epp. Okay.
Married, of course, as we know, to Don Epp, son of John and Tina Epp, Bueller, Kansas.
The late John.
Whoa!
As it turns out.
Okay.
This is Andrew, my son, and Henry, my son. Andrew is 10 months old. Henry just turned 5 a few days ago. This is Melinda and Alan, and they are Brian and Nancy's children. And Melinda was 2 in March, and Alan was 6 in March. And here we are by the cows on one of the last days that they have cows. And you kids will be big old people when you look at this film and try to remember that Grandma and Grandpa had cows.
Hey, look, Dad! Look, he's saying hi.
Okay.
Okay.
Here are Mother's 4 o'clocks, which she annually planted out here, nourished as they are by, what shall we say, shit. Oh, I mean, the excrement of bovine animals here. And you see they do very well, along with their peace roses and phlox and so forth. There are the calf sheds over there, now no longer needed, where they raised countless generations of meticulously bred Holstein.
You want to go into the individual stalls?
Pardon?
You want to go into the individual stalls where all this history is made?
Well, if you must, boy,
Hedber Holden.
I tell you.
Beautiful.
Boy, this is a mess. You can tell this hasn't been used lately. Okay, there we go. This is for the intermediary size calves here, and it's opened up so they can get lots of air. Kind of messy right now. Moving on. Moving on as we are to the infant nursery for the babies here. Any cold, shivering calf has been nursed back to health here in the baby calf nursery. In this very box here, with heat lamps hanging down, gunny sacks around, and mother vigorously rubbing and trying to get it to accept those first few drops of nourishing milk. One thing, of course, that mother will miss, I think, a lot is the calf high jump contests that the calves would have in here on a frequent basis. And oftentimes you could end up with 3, 4, 5 calves all in one of these compact little boxes.
Let's get away.
That was one of mother's.
What about the cat nests?
Cat nests, yes. Cats, of course, also made good use of this facility and nested wherever they could. Frankly, sometimes right in the same box with a newborn calf. And of course, as we all know, the mortality rate under those circumstances is quite alarming.
Hey, I think I found the cat nest.
Are giant swarms of flies, which we would attempt to control with a substance called dairy spray composed of oily pyrethrum. Dead ahead you see something that looks to me very much like a little loading chute here. Apparently brought here just for the occasion. No, this is the thing I didn't hear. Hello, Don. Don F., ladies and gentlemen. The son-in-law of the Happy Dairy Farmers. Don, do you have a few words for the camera?
Good evening, friends.
100 parts in service. Okay, let's whip around here
We'll
to
get
our...
back to Don in just a second. Now, I haven't got the explanation on this, but as you can see, it looks to be a loading chute, which probably was borrowed for the occasion. The Stuckies are part of the United States Department of Agriculture dairy liquidation. No, they don't call it that, do they? Anyhow, a program designed to reduce the supply of milk by reducing the supply of cows, and since they were thinking of
It's called McUSDA.
USDA?
No, McUSDA.
McUSDA. They will be selling off every living cow on this place within just a few days, and the government will pay them a premium, of course, for doing this in the name of reducing supply. And we have told them that we thought when they sold their cows, we would buy them a book of gift certificates to what we call McDonald's, which is a local hamburger chain, so they could go and visit their herds on a daily basis. Are we getting over
Got that.
the happy couple?
But
Don, I understand that you were given the opportunity to take over this dairy operation, and is there any particular reason you didn't go for it?
well, it was the hours.
Yeah.
Mainly it was the hours.
Actually, I made that up. I made that up. I just want you to know. The hours.
The hours,
you like the
yeah.
hours that you have now better. They're about, what, 6 in the morning till 9 at night? Or?
Yes, I couldn't stand the part between 10 o'clock in the morning and 6 in the evening where you just read books and watch TV and catch up on soap operas.
You could kind of lose track of time that way. Well, I think you've made the right choice. And you agree, naturally.
Naturally.
One thing about Annette that we deserve special mention here, of all the Stucky children on the farm, Annette was the only one who ever showed even the slightest, vaguest whatsoever warmth towards dairying, and she actually learned the names of all the cows and how to milk them. And this little talent of hers came in very handy, didn't it, Annette?
Yes.
Not only in helping her dear mother milk the cows, but also when the couple in question here, the old folks, would go on a vacation. Then we had someone who knew exactly what needed to be done.
And that in itself convinced me that we should never take over the dairy operation.
Absolutely. But a true dairy maid.
Temporarily remains of the float from the Moundridge Centennial Parade, and it was called the Stucky Orchestra. Ding ding. 1928 and 1939. Yeah, hi. And this is whose hayrack? Vernon Gearing's. Pass it along. That is the old 1950 Nash, still sitting in our yard, officially owned by Clint, driven never for 5 years.
Dad.
That is a seam on the harvestor. It's ungodly. Here we are at the top of the silo. Don said it didn't look like there were any wasps. Sure, Don. Yeah. Let's start with the distant shots first of urban adders. Coming back to what we traditionally call Irvin's Pond and our fair creek.
How you doing? Brian!
Yeah, I hear you.
We see you.
Whoa, what a long lane. Back out there. Those are the places where the flying saucers landed. Haha, no, just kidding. There is our beloved arrowhead hunting patch, and where the old granary used to stood there. And I think, if I'm not real mistaken, you see something like Heston out there. I'm not real sure. We are looking right at the proximity now of where the old house used to be, and then the bridge. And who knows how many people have driven off that rip. Weeds for Ronald Reagan right now. And up here, that's the vicinity of the Alta Mill right in there. And formerly Rolly Silo. And up on the hill. The direction is hard to see on the back like this. That should be our pumping plant substation. Can't quite find. Yeah, there's the old north hedgerow. And corn above the silo here. Where's sweet corn? Sweet corn's down there, yeah. Got removed by a tornado. The diamonds of a diamond top. And now you also see, matter of fact, the remnants of the regrown hedge that was tore up. Irvin's hedge was tore up patch down in Charlie and Jesse. Or the pond. Just one more shot of it. Beautiful long lane. Here, Melinda. You also know what in the devil it looks like to climb down this thing. And the door opens and in comes number how many? And the door closes. And there's another one left. We're going to observe a phenomenon here known as where do you want me to be? Do you want to put it in this stall? Okay, go ahead.
The glass bowl is a collecting jar, milk receiver jar. The milk comes down the pipeline and goes in there until it's about half full. Then it automatically switches a pump on and pumps it in and up the pipe and over into the other room into the milk tank.
This cow shits every single time she comes from the barn. Oh, where are you going to put her? Okay. This is the milk bowl the milk comes gushing out into. The silos. They're seeing corn come down the automatic feeder. We've got the elevators. Pivot system. Goes along with these. That will quickly reverse at a certain point. Rounds around, picks up a little bit of a heavier flow of solids. Golly, that's hot. Always climb up through the opening here with a step ladder. The old ammeter doesn't work anymore. That's your on and off buttons. What used to be your up and down.
Hey, did you know I don't want this red truck? And so we don't really want to wear the red truck.
Very unique thing, trap doors and everything. Light at night. Particular feeding bin, grain bin, between the stave silo and the blue silo. There's one very interesting sidelight note, and that is that the concrete was poured June 1969. As I recall, the bin was assembled during the same month that the astronauts first set foot on the moon.
Yeah. We are separated.
Andrew! Andrew!
Who called you?
Joe!
No, they didn't call you. Oh, that's terrible. Your best friends.
That's the furthest thing from my mind.
Well, is that running?
Yeah.
No,
That should not.
this is very ugly.
You see the word light flashing there. That means there's not enough light.
Well, Brian has never been on the picture.
Get a picture of Brian eating or something.
Yeah, you don't have any milk, do you?
In the tank, and I'll have to go out to the tank.
I did get some milk in the tank,
I'll fix it.
by the way.
Plugged in.
You what?
I did get some milk in the tank stirring around.
The picture?
Yes,
You did?
yes.
Do it while you can. Couple more days, no more milk. Where are you guys gonna get your milk anyhow?
Dylan's, I guess.
Okay, I'll fix it
Fortified
now.
vitamin D.
We could, oh my, this is a messy,
Yeah.
this is a messy table.
Take a picture of Andrew crawling. Andrew, come here. Andy! Andy!
Okay.
Here, baby.
No, I got a good
Come
one.
here.
See?
Put the ankle clear.
Where?
Come here.
Big
Here,
enough to
Andrew.
stand on. You can stand on that.
There's a fly on his head.
There you are. Now your feet won't get cold.
Go, baby!
Hooray, good job.
Fly sucking your brains out.
Did you have Melinda?
Oh, so many times.
You did already?
Yeah.
There
Okay.
you go.
Well, too bad for Jesse and don't put it on me all the time.
Finish your sentence, Jesse, and let's.
Now, what do you mean you have to
Who all missed out on this? Let's elaborate then.
Jesse and Charlie
What do you
and
mean you
Diana
have
aren't
for
here,
costumes for your
and
American Dog?
Janice and Dale Hirschberger are not here.
And they're unborn children.
They're planning to, yes, they're planning to come Friday
We're
evening.
speaking to our ancestors, to our descendants here.
Oh, Nancy is not here
Oh
either.
yeah, that's true.
That's
Do you
too
have an
bad.
official picture of that someplace?
Ransom, what you're saying is
No, I
on the
don't.
tape.
How about
That's
some
okay.
Well, that's not bad what you're saying.
Well, yeah, probably in some book. I don't know if I have.
How about a live action shot of the watermelon patch?
That's a still, that's a
Me and
still
Charlie
life.
holding in the watermelon. That would be good.
That would be
You can't rent this camera that long though.
batteries down to that. We could leave it here and overnight.
It's turned on,
come in the
man.
morning and take it back.